All right, guys. So it's closing day. How are you feeling today?
Well, it was actually very stressful the whole process, but I'm glad to know that we actually made it to this day. It's finally the end.
All right. So before we start, let's start by introducing yourself. So what's your government name?
So where's that going to go? On the internet?
You can give me any name you want to give me. Give me
Andrea.
So hi, I'm Venetia.
Venetia.
I'm Andrea.
All right. So where are we today? We're at the closing. We're in Union today. So just tell us about your house buying process. Venetia gave us her point of view.
That was actually my point of view.
That was your point. All right. So
Yes, so it was very stressful for me too. Being on vacation, I have to be worried about a house here. I could not enjoy my break because every 2 seconds it was texting, send this, send that. But at the end of the day, we got it done.
So how can you be buying a house and you're on vacation?
That's what I was
Question.
saying. That's what I was saying
Good
too.
question.
Like we've been searching all this time, and it's the time when I choose to go on vacation. That's when we actually found something. Maybe I was the problem. Who knows?
Okay. All right. So tell us why you moving to New Jersey?
Why?
Yeah.
What
Why New Jersey?
I don't know. I've always liked Jersey. This is where I came to school, and I've been around the neighborhood. Well, some places in New Jersey, and I actually like what I saw. And it's less congested. In New York, the space is not adequate, and it's just too. We're used to space, basically, and we're looking for that.
Okay. So why a multifamily? Why did you not just buy a big mansion? Because I know you guys have a lot of money, and you got lots of money under the mattress. So why a multifamily?
Well, that's in the process.
Multi-family right now. It's a startup home. The kids can and be together, cousins, and we can both take care of our parents.
Okay.
So
you're not going to rent this one. This is going to be a
No.
family home.
yeah, family home.
Okay.
Later on, rent it out, get our own single family.
So do you mind telling you? So do you mind telling us your experience before you met me? So you were
Oh God.
you were buying a house without me, and I don't even know, how did you get to me? What was it like?
Oh God, that was so stressful. The experience before this, we almost lost hope.
Really?
Because, yes.
Honestly, we lost hope.
The realtor we had, I don't know, she was crazy, but eventually it led us to you, and we got this. I don't need to go into details about that, but
Okay. But
it was very stressful.
how did you find me? I don't
How
remember.
did I find you? Well, as you know, Tanya and I are
Oh
friends.
yes.
Tanya and I are actually best friends. So I remember one day, but she knew I was looking at a house. I remember one day she sent me a listing from you. It was actually one of those old broken down houses somewhere in East Orange or in those area. And I'm like, why are you sending me this? I'm not looking to buy a rehab home. Like, she's like, this is my friend. I went to school with him in Jamaica. He does real estate in New Jersey. Check him out. I'm like, I'm not looking to buy a house in Jersey because at that time I was not really thinking about Jersey. Venetia was the one who came up with the idea of, hey, let's just check Jersey. So one day Tanya called me and said, hey, Andrea, I'm going to Jersey. Darrell is having a real estate tour. I'm like, all right, I'm not doing nothing, let's go. She came to pick me up. I came to Jersey. We came on the real estate tour that Sunday. And at first, I was a little bit annoyed because I was asking you a question. And you were like, Andrea, go and look. And then come back out. I was like, Tanya, what to the money now? But then at the end of the tour, I then realized your strategy. You know what I mean? And I was so impressed. We went from seeing old rehab homes to well renovated homes, and they were so beautiful. It was not the area that I was looking, but I was thinking that, hey, I can maybe start doing investment. And that's my next step, actually, hopefully next year, to buy one of your rehab homes, renovate it, and get it rented out. So it has been a learning process. I learned a lot. I can definitely say that during this process.
So talk to me. You got a real estate license in New York.
Yeah.
So I need you to get your real estate license here, because a lot of my clients become realtors with us.
I'm actually thinking about jumping on your team because I'm tired of a 9 to 5. I'm serious.
So
I just jump back in the 9 to 5 so that we can hurry up and get the house.
and then I'm going to be contacting you in month 6 for the next house.
Yes, I'm gonna get one of your rehab homes and have it renovated.
Not just rehab. I see a house across the road, right there on the corner.
I want to be a landlord. I
You
want to, have passive income coming in, income where I don't have to be sitting sitting behind a desk all day, getting the same paycheck every week, you know. So I'm really thinking about getting into investment.
So talk to us about the transaction. 'Cause I know it was stressful, and I know when Venetia met me the first time, she wasn't really feeling me. And I want you to watch this because most clients are like this. They're not really feeling me in the beginning, you know.
Where you get that from, though? Where did that information come from? Huh?
So what it is, I'm a results man.
Why? No, but where did you get that from?
Where did I get that from?
That she wasn't feeling you.
Why?
She wasn't feeling me.
Why you wasn't feeling you?
Nah, she wasn't feeling me.
Why
So
you say that? Maybe I was just fed up from searching so long.
well, you told me. So.
Well, we have bad experiences, and you know, the agent that we have, we saw so many houses.
And you know, and the first day when we were supposed to meet you, you were not there.
Yeah,
I
so
was
we were
tired.
not.
That's true.
I was tired.
And I want to publicly
and I came to New
apologize for
Jersey,
that.
Yes.
Yes.
So maybe that was it.
Okay. All right. So I'm
maybe
gonna
this-
apologize for that. Okay.
Let's see what this man can do. You know.
So
But-
we started off in Hillside.
Yeah.
Do you think this is a better buy than Hillside?
Definitely, because even after putting an offer for Hillside, I did some research. I spoke to some people that I know New Jersey. They were like, Hillside, especially if you have kids, you don't want to really read Hillside, you know. I think this is a better buy, not just because of the price, of course, the structure, the space, but because of the school district. You know, we have kids, and this is what we're looking for our kids. They're actually more excited to move to Jersey than us. You know, as part of me wanted to stay in the Bronx. They're like, no, Bronx is good. We're not staying here.
Not the Bronx per se, but
New York.
close by, like the Mount Vernon, more up Westchester side, you know.
But they're more anxious for the move than we are. They're more looking forward to the move than we are. And I'm so happy that it's a school district where, you know, I don't have to be looking private school because, hey, they're not teaching them anything. So that's one good thing. Yeah.
So tell me, the first transaction you made an offer on this house. What happened?
What happened? I hope this agent don't see this. What happened was, I don't know. Honestly, we don't know what happened. But you know, what happened was that we were in attorney review, and you know, the attorneys were back and forth trying to get a date. Like, when are the sellers going to leave? Give us a date. They're saying the end of May, but they were not putting anything in writing. And I don't think it was. They wanted the tenants to stay, and they were saying the tenants hasn't moved out yet. So it was a lot of delaying tactics on their end, if you ask me. And then one day we just got the attorneys were back and forth. And then one day we just got an email saying that the sellers have terminated pursuant to sale or whatever it's called. And I was like, the kids were devastated. I remember my niece walking around the house with a long face. My son was walking around using his teeth. My little nephew was walking around using his teeth, you know, because he was looking forward to playing football in the grass. And he was like, oh yeah, the house that we're not going to get. You know, he was just walking around making snide comments because everyone was just disappointed. You know, I even made an attempt to call the agent myself. You know, she would not take her calls. You know, trying to find out what really happened. And then when it happened, the agent that we were working with was on vacation. She was. When I called her, it was her birthday. You know, so saying all of that to say, I felt like, and I said this to other people too, I felt like she was not doing the background work. You know, because you have to be doing your background work. You have to be keeping that connection with the other agent to make sure that, hey, you know, the attorneys are doing this, but let's work together. Like, my client says this. They're willing to wait until June or until July. Like, what can you do with your clients, you know? So I felt like the same way that you were doing your background work. While I'm talking to Michelle, you were actually doing the groundwork. So by the time Michelle got to the attorney, you already had everything set. The attorney just made it official. So I really, really appreciate the background work that you put in. That was very, very instrumental in closing this sale. You know, thank you, Darrell.
So tell us about so I can't get no tags for Renisha? I'm only joking. All right, so it was an as-is sale. So what is for the people that don't know as-is sale? What does that mean? And how did you feel about that it was an as-is sale?
As-is, I wasn't too pleased about the as-is, but you know what? I'm like, it's a good school district. You know, we wanted to move, and so you know, you're not gonna get everything that you desire in buying a home. So I wasn't too pleased about that. But I was like, okay, let's go with it. let's go with it, you know. So we decided to go with it, and you know, even though it's set as is, we still got some money towards doing a little renovation, and plus, I don't know if you say this on camera, reduced price.
A big reduction.
Big reduction. So,
Okay.
you know,
So that's a blessing, because
that is a blessing.
the house across the road is selling for over 180,000 or 150 more than yours.
It says about 720, I think.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
So that's good money. That's good food.
Yeah.
Yeah. So remember when I met you the first time, I said my clients make money
Yes.
and we don't lose money. Okay, but I had to show you. So thank you very much for your time today, for being excellent buyers, investors. When you have your barbecue, you know the number you need to call and all of that good stuff. Okay.
Definitely
So
will.
we're on our way to closing. Okay.
Thank you.
What would you say if you were watching this video today? What advice would you give to someone that is watching this video today about coming to New Jersey or house buying? Give me your wisdom, Vanessa.
I don't know. Go ahead.
What advice would I give someone who's thinking about buying a house?
Yeah, like I got a lot of customers coming from New York.
New York, New Jersey.
Why would they come here? What advice, if you were watching this, what would you want to know based on what you learned during this transaction?
Well, you gotta move fast, because New Jersey is fast becoming like New York. In terms of, everyone from New York is coming over because the prices in New York, they're getting like ridiculously overpriced. Ridiculous. You know, it doesn't even make sense, because it's not like you're paying for a yard space. It's not like you're paying for parking. You know, parking in New York. You know, so that's one of the reasons why we decided to come over, because of the space and the comfortability. You know, so if this is what you're looking for, and affordability too. You know, so if this is what you're looking for, move fast, because a lot of New Yorkers are coming over and the prices are going up because of the New York market. You know, it's expensive. It's not as expensive in New York, but for Jersey, the numbers are going up. So move fast. That's what I say. Move fast.
Shamisha, any insight, any wisdom you want to leave? Any nuggets?
Any wisdom I want to leave? Come to New Jersey.
Come to New Jersey.
The only thing that's good about New York is the work. That's it.
Okay.
New Jersey's where it's at.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much, guys. Appreciate you both. Okay.